And welcome back to Idaho Today. During World War II, many working-age men were drafted into the military to fight on the front lines. This led to a shortage of workers and an increased demand for laborers to fill the vacancies. And millions of women across the country rolled up their sleeves and joined the workforce, doing jobs stereotypically done by men. Today we have Heather and Carson from the Warhawk Air Museum to tell us a little more about an exciting event that is a part of the celebration of the amazing work done by these women in our country's time of need. So please welcome Heather and Carson here. Super exciting. Rosie the Riveter, very obvious when we look at you, Heather, and the lovely women standing behind you here too today. But for those who may not be familiar, Carson, with the Warhawk Air Museum, tell us about it.
So the Warhawk is a 501c3 just out in Nampa, and it's an amazing museum with artifacts from World War I to the modern day, honoring the sacrifice of our men and women in uniform.
Wow, and it's a very, I would say, emotional sometimes experience when you go out, right? Very, I mean, nostalgic obviously, but when you visit the museum, there's something personal about it, regardless if you know somebody who served or not. It resonates with you. And so I always encourage people to make a trip out to the Warhawk Air Museum if you can, especially now, right? Because we have Rosie the Riveter Day coming up, so tell us about that.
So it's this Sunday from 11 to 4, and if you dress like Rosie, you get in free. We're gonna have all kinds of stations, and we really encourage you to bring the kids out. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Last year we had about 300 people. We hope to double that this year, so please dress up and come out and learn more about Rosie.
Okay, so it's a great chance to go learn about Rosie, learn about those women who rose to the occasion when our country needed them and took those mainly industrial jobs, right? So Heather, help us understand, what important role does Rosie play for our country, even to this day?
They really paved the way for women entering the workforce en masse and showed that they were capable, they were willing, and they wanted to serve their country. And so this is our way of honoring that spirit of those trailblazers that went before us.
Yeah, I love that. Trailblazers indeed, too, because I think unintentionally so, though, this obviously kind of sprung the whole breaking of the glass ceiling a little bit, right? Where women were able to step into a position that otherwise they would have been passed up for. Right? Working in steel mills, working in, factories, doing really hard labor work where typically we wouldn't be seeing them present, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, kind of set the pace for a whole new bright future for so many women. All right, so if people watching want to learn more about this event, what it meant to not only women, but to our country and to where we stand right now in, our current times, what do they do? How do they become involved? Because Carson, you mentioned dress up, right? We have some great examples here to look like Rosie the Riveter. There you go, flex, there you go, looking good. All right, so obviously the bandana and the hair, pulled up a little bit, pop a red lipstick to showcase the femininity amongst your strength, and then, maybe some denim, or you got a fantastic jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think that'd be all great just to kind of show up and dress and wear that? Little ones, all the way to adults?
Yep,
all ages. Come on out. Okay. And where can they go to learn more, though, too? Not only about Rosie the Riveter Day, but also Warhawk Air Museum.
They can go to our website at warhawkairmuseum.org.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, Carson. Ladies, flex one more time for us. Show us your strong pose. All right. Check that out, everyone. Make sure you go to warhawkairmuseum.org for more information. And stick around. More to come here on Idaho Today right after the break.